It's 21 past 10. Jeff Kennett is with me. The man who was involved in that incident with Jeff Shaw has just called in, John Zammit, who I spoke to yesterday. John Zammit, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, John.
What did you want to say?
I just want to speak to Jeff Kennett.
Yes, speaking.
Yes. Jeff.
Can you speak up, John, please?
Hello, Jeff.
How are you?
Okay. You saw the footage, okay?
Yep.
You saw the footage what happened yesterday.
Yes, I thought...
Jeff Shaw walked past us. We were having a decent of a sort of a meeting, okay? He walked past us, smiling and putting his head up at us, okay? And mumbling. And we know what he did to taxi industry, the guy. He was the only guy, the last vote against us, okay? Against the taxi reforms. Now, second thing is, okay, I've seen the footage myself this morning because I had to come home because it was raining last night. I couldn't stay there, okay? I've seen the footage. I touched his hand. All I just wanted the attention of him to talk about something.
But you were holding on to him, John.
Holding
him by
because
his
I was
arm,
walking
you
the stairs
grabbed him
and he's running up. I said, listen, can you speak to me? Can you speak to me? Can you speak to me? And he keep running up the steps. Yeah. I was running up the steps and he swung his bag at me, okay? I don't know if he hit me with his head or his...
But he clearly didn't want to speak to you. Why did you keep at him? Why did you keep grabbing him?
Because... Why not?
Because he's entitled to go around without being grabbed.
Okay, he's entitled to go to Parliament, but I'm entitled to speak
John,
to a member of Parliament.
I am the most open supporter of the taxi industry in this state. I am absolutely appalled at what my government has done to people's wealth who've earned their money over many, many years, so I'm absolutely on side. But what happened yesterday... From your side, I'm sorry, it was inappropriate.
Okay.
I do not mind you trying to speak to politicians, but when you lay a hand upon them, then I'm afraid you are crossing the line, and you've got to stay out of people's way. You've got to allow them to move around. So I don't agree with what happened yesterday. I support your cause 101%. I'm embarrassed. I'm ashamed at what our people have done. But please, if you're going to have protests, which you're entitled to do, don't put yourself at risk, and certainly don't put others at risk.
Okay, all the ministers yesterday, nobody walked past us. It's only him.
Yeah, all right.
Well, only him.
John, it matters not. Don't try and explain it. It's there for all to see now.
Okay.
And I just think you've got, and I understand the protest is over.
It's not all there to see. There might be something else behind it. Maybe there was a deliberate attempt to provoke.
You remember this guy is a bully, mate. He's a bully. And he's got 24 criminal charges against him.
Yeah, that doesn't mean he's guilty.
John,
you called him a criminal. Doesn't mean he's guilty.
I don't think that is appropriate. I understand your concern. I understand the owner's concerns about the whole laws. You had your assets destroyed. I think there's been 4 deaths in the last 6 months, taxi owners who have died. So this is killing your asset base, etc. Understand all of that. But please, I know the industry was having talks with Mr. Shaw. I know you were expecting him to do something else when it came to the vote, apart from what he did. But that still doesn't justify behaviour as we witnessed yesterday. So I'm sorry. We'll talk again one day, no doubt. Thank you.
Would you hit an old man? 74 years old.
No. I would hit an old man if the old man was hitting me or grabbing me.
I was not hitting him.
John, you were hanging on to him.
I was not hitting him, okay?
John, you were hanging on to him. You have no right.
I just tried to have attention, that's all.
John,
did you try to kick him, John?
No, he kicked me when I was on the floor.
Yeah, well, you were holding at his foot. Did you try to kick him?
Holding on his foot. I could have gone holding his foot.
John, I think the industry has every right to protest. I think yesterday or the day before went too far. I think you ought to regroup. I don't think you've done your cause any good at all, regardless of Mr. Shaw's behaviour or your interpretation. Thank you. Have a good day.
Right, John?
Okay. That's all I have to say.
All right.
Thank you. And I'm with you, mate.
Well,
I am on the issue. You know that. I've never seen... I still can't believe that a party of which I was part... deliberately destroyed people's wealth. I cannot bring it. It goes against every tenet in my body.
What, you referred to 4 deaths. What are you referring to?
There's been 4 people have had heart attacks, as I've been told, 3 that I know of and 1 questionable in the last 6 months. These people have seen their assets and they've borrowed against their licence. They've actually not only lost money, they've gone into debt because the banks don't recognise the licence as an asset anymore. So my party has said that these people have worked for 40 years. By changing the rules, your wealth's gone. They're being destroyed. I am very worried about the emotional, mental condition of some of these people. I have said this to others. What has happened is a bloody disgrace.
And you expressed this to the Premier?
Oh yes, they all know my view very much. I mean, I just cannot believe a Liberal Party in government would set about to destroy an individual's assets, and that's what they've done. It's unbelievable.